Did you know that the world's best-selling gin is actually Japanese? Yep, you heard that right. That's one sip will change your whole perception of gin. Okay, before we get started, let's go ahead and follow the 7 virtues of the Samurai Code. Go ahead and drop a like on this video. Subscribe for more history and check out our new series primer for even more history delivered straight to your sub box. Now let's get started. The samurai Japan's most iconic warriors were bound not just by their swords, but by a moral code that shaped their lives for centuries. It was called Bushido, the way of the warrior. This was no ordinary set of rules. It was a philosophy, a lifestyle, and for many samurai, worth dying for. But where did the samurai code come from? What exactly were its rules? And why does it still influence Japan today? Let's dive deep into the story of Bushido, the Samurai Code explained. Japanese scroll paintings of early warriors, medieval castles, horseback archers. The samurai emerged during Japan's Heian period, around the 10th century. At first, they were simply mounted warriors, hired to protect noble families and their estates. As Japan fell into centuries of civil war, these fighters grew into a powerful warrior class. By the 12th century, samurai were no longer just soldiers. They were the ruling elite, loyal to warlords known as daimyo. But with power came responsibility. To keep order, the samurai needed more than skill with a blade. They needed discipline, loyalty, and a moral compass. And so the unwritten code of Bushido began to form. Japanese calligraphy, monks meditating, Confucian texts. Bushido means way of the warrior, but it wasn't written down as one single law book. Instead, it developed over centuries, shaped by Confucian teachings, Zen Buddhism, and Shinto traditions. Confucianism emphasized duty and loyalty. Buddhism taught inner peace and the acceptance of death. Shinto stressed honor, purity, and respect. Together, these ideas blended into a warrior's philosophy that governed not just battle, but daily life. At the heart of Bushido were 7 key virtues guiding principles that every true samurai was expected to live by. Japanese kanji for each virtue appears one by one. The samurai code can be summarized through 7 core values. Jii, righteousness, to do what is just, even when it is difficult. A samurai was expected to act with fairness, protecting the weak and serving justice above all. Courage, not reckless bravery, but the courage to face both life and death without fear. Samurai embraced danger with calm resolve. Jin, benevolence. A warrior was expected to show compassion. Though skilled in violence, the true samurai also showed mercy and kindness. Rei, respect. Courtesy was crucial, whether toward allies or enemies. Even in battle, a samurai treated opponents with dignity. Makoto, honesty. Deception was dishonorable. A samurai's word was his bond, so much so that lying was seen as a stain worse than failure. Meiyo, honor. Honor was the foundation of Bushido. A samurai's reputation was more important than life itself. To live without honor was worse than death. Chigi, loyalty, absolute devotion to one's lord and clan. A samurai was expected to remain loyal, even if it meant sacrificing everything. These 7 virtues defined the samurai code. They created warriors who were disciplined, moral, and bound by duty. We've made videos on a few of these virtues, including a full-length video on seppuku, which explores the samurai's extreme measures to uphold their code of honor. Check it out after this video. Samurai kneeling before a short blade, black and white ink drawings of seppuku. One of the most extreme aspects of Bushido was the idea that dishonor was worse than death. To live in shame or disloyalty was unacceptable. If a samurai failed in his duty, he could restore his honor only through seppuku ritual suicide by sword. This practice shocked outsiders, but to the samurai it was an ultimate act of loyalty and integrity. It demonstrated courage, sincerity, and responsibility. For the samurai, honor truly was life itself. Full shot of a samurai drawing his sword, slow motion. The samurai code didn't just dictate how a samurai should behave, but also what they should fight for. They weren't motivated by greed or power, but by a sense of duty and service to their lord and their country. Their loyalty was absolute, their courage was unmatched, and their integrity was unwavering. They were the epitome of Bushido. Part 5, Bushido in action. Reenactments of battles, samurai training, calligraphy writing. Bushido wasn't just words on a page. It shaped how samurai lived every day. In battle, it gave them discipline and fearlessness. They fought not for personal gain, but for loyalty and justice. Outside battle, samurai studied poetry, philosophy, and calligraphy. They practiced tea ceremonies and meditation. The samurai code demanded balanced strength in war, refinement in peace. Even in politics, Bushido mattered. Danyo trusted samurai not only to fight but to govern because their code demanded loyalty and responsibility. A montage of old photographs and modern scenes depicting Bushido in everyday life. The spirit of Bushido wasn't confined to the battlefield or the court. It permeated everyday life. A merchant upholding honesty in trade, a craftsman taking pride in his work, a student showing respect to their teacher, a son caring for his aging parents. All were following the tenets of Bushido, making it a way of life, not just a set of rules. It was about finding harmony, not just in warfare, but in every aspect of existence. The samurai code became a lens through which everyday life was viewed and lived. Part 6. The End of the Samurai and Legacy of Bushido. Meiji Restoration images, samurai removing armor, modern martial arts. By the late 19th century, the age of the samurai came to an end. The Meiji Restoration abolished the samurai class, modernizing Japan with Western armies and governments. Yet Bushido did not die. Its spirit carried on through martial arts like kendo and judo, through Japanese business ethics, and even in modern military traditions. Today, Bushido remains a symbol of discipline, honor, and loyalty. The samurai code still inspires people around the world, reminding us that true strength is not only in the sword, but in integrity and respect. Close-up of a katana resting on a tatami mat, sunlight streaming through a shoshi screen. The samurai code wasn't just about warfare. It was a path to self-improvement, a quest for excellence in all aspects of life. The samurai mindset wasn't just about strength and strategy, it was about balance, discipline, and respect. Their dedication to honing their skills, their unwavering commitment to their craft, and their deep sense of respect for their opponents and themselves are lessons that transcend time and culture. The samurai code is a timeless guide to living a life of purpose, honor, and integrity. In a world where chaos and conflict seem to be the norm, the samurai code offers a beacon of hope, a reminder that we have the power to shape our own destiny and make a positive impact on the world around us. Whether you're a warrior facing battle or an artist pursuing their craft, remember the lessons of Bushido, the samurai code. Be courageous, be compassionate, be honest, be honorable. Let your actions speak of your integrity and let your life be a testament to the power of the human spirit. We've made several videos about the samurai, including a series exploring their weapons, armor, and daily life. So be sure to check those out. We've also made videos on Bushido and its role in Japanese culture. Don't forget to like and share if you enjoyed this video and stay tuned for more. As always, thanks for watching.